The zodiac sign of Sagittarius, the 22nd of November to the 21st of December, is symbolized by the Centaur, half man, half horse. Sagittarius is typically associated with the late autumn season, specifically with the transition between late November and mid-December in the Northern Hemisphere. This period is marked by the celebration of various festivals and rituals that honor the themes of abundance, gratitude, and preparation for the coming winter months. Sagittarius, the 9th astrological sign of the zodiac, is often linked with traits such as exploration, adventure, and seeking higher truths. As such, during this time of year, many focus on themes related to spiritual growth, expansion of consciousness, and journeys of self-discovery. One significant festival that falls within the Sagittarius season is the celebration of Thanksgiving in the United States, or similar harvest festivals observed in other cultures. These festivals are a time to express gratitude for the bounty of the harvest and to reflect on the abundance in our lives. Additionally, Sagittarius is associated with the element of fire and the archetype of the archer or the centaur. Fire represents passion, inspiration, and transformation, while the archer symbolizes the quest for knowledge, truth, and enlightenment. Many use fire rituals such as bonfires or candle ceremonies to invoke the energy of Sagittarius and to set intentions for personal growth and spiritual evolution. Furthermore, Sagittarius is ruled by the planet Jupiter, which is associated with expansion, optimism, and abundance. During this time, many may focus on rituals and practices aimed at expanding their horizons, both mentally and spiritually. This could involve studying new spiritual teachings, embarking on journeys of self-exploration, or participating in group activities that foster community and connection. Sagittarius overlaps with the Yule celebration, which marks the winter solstice, typically occurring around December 21st in the Northern Hemisphere. Yule is a time of rejoicing in the return of the sun, as it marks the shortest day and the longest night of the year. As the days begin to lengthen again, we celebrate the rebirth of the sun and the promise of renewed light and life. Yule celebrations often include rituals and customs that honor the returning light and the triumph of life over darkness. Bonfires, candle lighting ceremonies, and the decoration of our homes with evergreens symbolize the warmth and vitality of the sun's energy. Feasting, sharing gifts, and gathering with loved ones are also common traditions during the festive season. Sagittarius is located in the southern celestial hemisphere and is best viewed from latitudes between plus 55 degrees and minus 90 degrees. Sagittarius is often depicted as an archer holding a bow and aiming an arrow. Its shape is thought to resemble a teapot, earning it the nickname Teapot asterism. In modern astronomy, Sagittarius holds significance as it lies in the direction of the Milky Way's galactic center. This region is associated with cosmic phenomena and mysteries, inspiring scientific exploration and speculation about the nature of the universe. Sagittarius is one of the 12 zodiac constellations, representing the 9th astrological sign of the zodiac. It spans approximately 240 degrees of the zodiac. The constellation contains several bright stars, including its brightest star, Epsilon Sagittarii, and Gamma Sagittarii, which marks the tip of the teapot spout. Sagittarius is home to the center of our Milky Way galaxy, the region near the constellation's teapot lid. The region near the constellation's Teapot lid marks the location of the galactic center, where a supermassive black hole named Sagittarius A star resides. Sagittarius contains many notable deep sky objects, including star clusters, nebulae, and even entire galaxies. The most famous of these is the Lagoon Nebula M8 and the Trifid Nebula M20, both visible to the naked eye under dark skies. Sagittarius A is a complex radio source located at the center of the Milky Way galaxy. It is believed to be associated with the supermassive black hole Sagittarius A star, which has a mass equivalent to about 4 million times that of the Sun. Sagittarius is part of the Hercules family of constellations, which also includes Hercules, Corona Borealis, Aquila, and others. Sagittarids are a meteor shower associated with the constellation Sagittarius. They occur annually from late April to late May, with peak activity around May the 3rd. The glyph represents an arrow, which shows the adventurous nature of the sign. The horse holds particular significance as an archetypal image for Sagittarius, linking the sign to ancient shamanistic practices and the spiritual journey of the soul. Horses symbolize movement, travel, wisdom, status, protection, and power, with the term horsepower still used today to measure engine performance. In the ancient art of the Palaeolithic era, dating back to around 32,000 BCE, wild horses emerged as significant motifs, predominantly displayed in the renowned Chauvet cave. A striking representation of a horse appears, etched into a recessed indentation in the rock, creating the illusion of the creature emerging from the very stone, a poignant portrayal, perhaps suggestive of its passage from the realm of spirits. In shamanistic rituals, horses served as vital conduits for traversing between worlds, facilitating connections with ancestral spirits. Horsehair and drums fashioned from horsehide played integral roles in these ceremonies, inducing states of ecstasy and altered consciousness. The shaman's drum, often metaphorically termed the horse, held significant ritualistic importance, while symbolic horse-headed sticks, reminiscent of the folklore tradition of hobby horses ridden during May Day fertility festivals across Britain, may echo remnants of this ancient practice. In Greek mythology, Sagittarius is often associated with the Centaur Charon, known for his wisdom, healing abilities, and mentorship of heroes like Achilles and Hercules. Charon was said to be the son of the Titan Krotos and the nymph Philyra. In some versions of the myth, Charon was accidentally wounded by an arrow, poisoned with Hydra's blood, which led to his placement among the stars in the constellation Sagittarius. Some interpretations of Sagittarius connect to the legendary Greek hero Hercules, who was known for his strength and numerous adventures. In some depictions, Hercules is portrayed holding a bow and arrow, resembling the archer symbol of Sagittarius. Krotos was a figure from ancient Greek mythology who was also associated with the constellation of Sagittarius. While traditionally depicted as a satyr, a creature with the body of a human and the legs of a goat, Krotos was unique in that he was the offspring of Pan, the god of wild nature, and Euphemia, a spirit embodying praise and triumph. Known for his prowess as a hunter, Krotos is credited with the invention of archery and was said to have enjoyed the company of the Muses. Despite the discrepancy in his physical form, Krotos has many qualities associated with the Sagittarius sign. Some accounts suggest that he was immortalized in the night sky as the constellation Sagittarius, symbolizing his connection to archery and the hunt. Carved into the granite within the Boti settlement of Kazakhstan, Akmola region, petroglyphs unveil a remarkable glimpse into the ancient past, predominantly portraying the Mongolian Takai, or wild horse. These images offer insight into the Boti culture, credited with horse domestication around 6000 BCE. The petroglyphs are dated to approximately 2000 BCE. In local folklore, horses symbolize the departed, with the belief that the deceased transform into these majestic creatures. Thus, the petroglyphs likely serve as symbolic representations of tribal ancestors. They not only embody spiritual visions, but also manifest ancestral dreams within the living landscape. These equine carvings facilitate a transcendental journey, bridging the gap between the worlds. Members of ancient societies may have undertaken special pilgrimages to the hills of Teratei, immersing themselves in the timeless essence of the horse and communing with the spirits of their forebearers. In Sumerian mythology, the figure representing Sagittarius was known as Pabelsag. The celestial entity embodied a striking combination of features: a centaur with wings, dual heads, one human, one canine, and two tails, one equine, one scorpion. The human head gazes forward, while the canine visage peers backwards, symbolizing the inherent duality within the sign and the perpetual proximity of our primal instincts. Pabelsag, translating to forefather or chief ancestor, played a pivotal role in guiding departed souls from earthly realms to the celestial domain. In ancient belief systems, the Milky Way served as the ethereal pathway traversed by souls on their journey into the afterlife, with Sagittarius positioned prominently along its celestial expanse. Notably, one of its stars, Sagittarius A star, is an astronomical radio source at the heart of the Milky Way, speculated by some to mark the threshold to the other world. In Babylonian astrology, Sagittarius is associated with the mythical figure of the archer. The Babylonians identified Sagittarius with the god Nergal, the deity of war and the underworld, depicted as an archer drawing a bow. In Chinese astronomy, Sagittarius is often referred to as the Teapot, due to the arrangement of its stars resembling the shape of a teapot. Chinese mythology associates Sagittarius with the celestial palace of Zai, the mother of the 10 suns. In Germanic, Scandinavian, Celtic and British folklore, numerous instances of shamanic horses abound. One notable example lies in the Berkshire Downs of southeast England, where a prehistoric hill figure, the Uffington White Horse, adorns the chalk landscape, creating back to around 1400 BCE. Speculation surrounds its significance, with interpretations ranging from representing a tribal ancestor to a guardian spirit guiding departed souls. Throughout Celtic cultures of Europe and Britain, horses held profound significance, leading to the veneration of numerous horse goddesses and queens. Among them, Epona stood out as a fertility deity and guardian of horses and riders alike. Her appellation, Great Mare, reflects her esteemed role, often depicted surrounded by equine companions or astride a horse. Given her association with horses, it's unsurprising that Epona and her steeds were believed to guide souls on their journey into the afterlife. In Norse mythology, we encounter the legendary Sleipnir, Odin's remarkable 8-legged horse, born from Loki, when he assumed the guise of a mare. Revered as the best of all horses, Sleipnir traversed between realms, guiding souls to Hel, the realm of the deceased. Additionally, Valkyries, astride their horses, escorted fallen warriors to Valhalla. Odin, a central figure in Norse mythology, has the shamanistic attributes as the progenitor of the gods. Associated with warfare, wisdom, magic, and the afterlife, he sacrificed an eye while suspended from the world tree, Yggdrasil, to attain the knowledge of the runes. The name Yggdrasil translates to Horse of Odin, Ygg being one of Odin's epithets, while Drills in Old Norse refers to both horse and gallows tree. Sacrificial offerings to Odin were often hung from trees. Moreover, Odin led the wild hunt, a spectral retinue of otherworldly huntsmen that roamed the land during wintry nights. Witnessing the wild hunt was deemed ominous, as one risked being seized and taken to the underworld. The haunting procession associated with the transportation of souls to the otherworld on horseback echoed earlier beliefs. Throughout history, sailors and navigators have used the stars of Sagittarius, particularly the prominent asterism known as the Teapot, as a navigational aid to determine direction and time. Sagittarius is the adventurous seeker and philosopher of truth, symbolized by the Centaur yielding a bow and arrow. Sagittarius embodies freedom, expansion, and the pursuit of higher knowledge. Ruled by Jupiter, the planet of wisdom and abundance, Sagittarius channels the expansive energies of exploration, discovery, and spiritual growth. Sagittarius symbolizes the quest for meaning and purpose, the journey of the soul in search for higher truths and universal understanding. Like the archer aiming for the distant horizon, Sagittarius invites us to expand our consciousness, broaden our perspectives, and embark on a quest for enlightenment. Corresponding to the human body, Sagittarius governs the hips, thighs, and liver. The hips, symbolic of mobility and flexibility, represent the freedom to move forward on our spiritual journey, unencumbered by limitations or restrictions. It is through the hips that we experience the joy of exploration and the exhilaration of new experiences. The thighs, symbolic of strength and endurance, embody the resilience needed to journey through the challenges of the path ahead. Like the steadfastness of the archer's stance, the thighs provide a stable foundation upon which we can stand tall and pursue our goals with determination and courage. The liver, symbolic of purification and detoxification, represents the need to cleanse and purify the body-mind-spirit complex. It is through the liver that we release toxins and negative energies, clearing the path for spiritual growth and expansion. Like the archer drawing back the bowstring, the liver enables us to release that which no longer serves us, propelling us forward on our quest for truth and enlightenment. In esoteric lore, Sagittarius is associated with the quest for higher knowledge and spiritual understanding, the relentless pursuit of wisdom and truth. It is through the expansive energies of Sagittarius that we can transcend the limitations of the material world, journeying into the realm of higher consciousness and spiritual understanding. When immersed in the energy of Sagittarius, we can embrace the path of exploration and discovery, venture fearlessly into the unknown, and seek enlightenment with an open heart and mind. As we honor the esoteric essence of Sagittarius, we can uncover the sacredness of our quest, the never-ending journey of the soul in search of its divine purpose and ultimate truth.